to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in.
Alright, hey y'all, welcome back to the Garage Show. Today I'm going to kick off my little fun winter build series. And by winter build series, I mean we're going to be building this. This is a bike that my kids had. And on their other bike, they wore the tires down, so they took the tires off this. So I'm going to turn this into a fun little bike chopper thing. Because, you know, yeah, why not? I'm bored. I got to leave, so we're good. But today, in this episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the forks here out, and then I'm going to cut the neck, weld the neck, so that way we get a good rake on it. It's going to push it up a little bit, but still be kind of angled out. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do today on this one, on this episode. The reason why I'm doing this is because I just want to work on welding, fabrication, you know, just practice, see if I can do it, and you know, just play around with geometry, angles, stuff like that. Plus, this will be like a fun little thing for my kids to ride around on. So, yeah, we're gonna do this. I already cut the new forked tubes, you could say, to length. They're right here, so we'll be extending them out. They're about like an 18-20 inch extension, so they'll be out. It'll be kind of like a very old school chopper vibe. So yeah, we're gonna do that today in this episode, and then we'll kind of cap it out. I'm in between projects right now, so I do something fun. My chopper, if you're curious, is at the shop again. I may or may not have forgot to put oil in the primary and transmission before I started doing its break-in period, so I'm getting that fixed right now. It looks like the main shaft, 2 gears, and then the forks. So yeah, that would be coming back, and then once I get it all broke in, I'll do a video on it, all done up and good to go, and try and get some riding footage of it. But until I get that back and I save up to get wheels for the Vikla, it'll just be working on stuff like this. So let's get into it. Alright, so what I'm going to do first on it is I'm actually going to cut off these ends here, because I'm going to reuse these little tabs. So I'm going to cut them off right here to give me enough room to insert them back into these fork tubes, and then I'm going to slide the fork tubes over this and then weld it on. So we'll do that. Alright, so now we got these two cut off. Essentially what I'm going to do is, as you can see right here, I'm just going to stick these in here like this, and then I'm going to weld these in to the edge, make sure they're straight, so that way I can get the extension onto them. And then for these, I'm just going to put these right over all the way up till they're even, and then I'm just going to weld them in here and then make sure they're straight. So. So it's mocked up right here. And do the other one. Alright, so got these two just tack welded together on both sides. So all straight and good to go. And so yeah, so now I'm going to cut the neck off of the bicycle, and that way I can free up the forks. And then I'll get these welded on, and then we'll you know, I'll also take measurements and stuff like that. So let me cut the neck off, and yeah, so we got Alright, so I got it off right here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to weld up these fork tube extensions on here, so that way when tack them on, so that way when I measure this here, I can get the correct rake that I want and measure how much pipe I'm going to need to weld onto this to extend that out to get the angles I want. So I'm going to weld that up right, or tack that up right here, so we get it mocked up.
Oh, remember this, you can have some for lunch too if you want.
I would do, please. I would do.
Uh-huh. Ooh, it's 11:40 or 10:40. It's about to be quiet too. No.
Ooh, we already hang it up.
It's a really long rake.
Alright, so I got these welded on. Took the little spacer out. Pretty strong. So I might add a little decorative cross piece in here, but I don't know yet. So the next thing I gotta do is weld these on down here on the sides, and then yeah, so I put these in the vice grip down here, and I just pinch them together, and kind of just fit it on. So yeah, gonna get this all done up. So let's get to it. Alright, so I just pinched them down right there. So just gotta weld it all up. Alright, so as you can see, got it all welded up. It's not very, pretty. It's just kind of ground down just to be good enough. But yeah, there it is. So there's the front end. So the next step we gotta do is the angle for the new connections on the neck. Yeah, so I just basically gotta take some measurements. So I gotta figure out what angle, you know, to have the neck at. So yeah, let's start looking into that and getting this all fitted up so we can at least make it so I can put some wheels on it. Alright, so there it is. I did a lot of work off camera, the battery died, but I just put the wheels on it. They're just hand tight, and then that kickstand in the back just to keep it upright. But yeah, there it is. So it took me a while because I had to get the backbone straight, as you can see, all the way up in line with the forks. And then I still have to come up and finish these welds here. It looks pretty nasty because this is very thin metal, and I don't quite have the heat setting, the voltage and the amps on my Yes welder right there set up for it. But it's securely tacked on there. Just got to get it welded up. Yeah, so I'm gonna weld up that, get it all good, and then my goal is to finish this one out. Is I'm gonna get everything welded up, tightened down, chain on it, everything, seat put back in, so that way my boys can ride it. And then I'll work on, you know, like dialing everything in. So I'll paint it last, of course, like you do with any project. But I gotta modify the handlebars a little bit, depending on how well they ride on it. I gotta see all that. So I gotta get them on it, see what the ergonomics are for them, even though it's a bike. And then yeah, so I'm gonna weld it all up, get it all finished. Might be tomorrow, but. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I just had to film a little bit off camera. So, what do you think about it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? You like it?
Yes.
Yeah? You excited?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Liked it.
You what?
Liked it.
You like it? What do you like best about it?
It really dies on, and it looks like a big wheel.
It looks like a big wheel.
Yeah.
And you mean a big wheel chopper?
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. Well, so they're excited. I already want to ride it. Yeah, I'm going to weld this up. I'll do it off camera just because, you know, whatever. Weld this up and then show you, and then we'll finish it out. So I'll see you when it's done. Alright, so it's me on the next day. But it took me all day yesterday to kind of grind through this. So I got all the welds. So I ended up having to take some cup link or some exhaust, I guess say, acting as a cup link. And then put this over here, weld it through. I was able to get this one welded through so it's strong. I was able to get this one welded through. I had to put some chain and stuff in it. And this one I did the same thing, put some exhaust over it and then welded it. And then I put this cross member in here, so I got to grind down, clean all this stuff up. But we get that all cleaned up, but here it is. Took everything apart, minus the pedals here. So I got to grind that down, and then I got to take my wire wheel brush here, and I got to remove all this paint so I can get this and the forks primed. So for the forks, I'm going to put a cross brace in here just because these are long. It has a little bit of flex if I really like press on it. So I'm gonna take some of this off, some of that free play out by putting a brace in here, like midway, and then if I want to mount anything later I can. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and then smooth that out, take a Dremel, smooth all these welds out and everything, and kind of make it a little nicer, get rid of the metal slag that's everywhere, and then prime it. So I'm probably gonna start with this, and then so I can get the primer going on it, and then yeah, so let's get to welding. Alright, I know it's a little loud because I got the washer and dryer going here, but so I got primer on. I just used the Rust-Oleum primer, flat gray. So I got 2 coats on the forks, and I have 1 coat on to the frame itself. So the color I'm going to be using for the forks are this metallic chrome high gloss. Is the Duplo color I got from AutoZone. So I'm going to try this one out. I have another chrome color. If you saw my chopper build when I did the brakes, you'll see I had a different, I'm not sure which one I have, but I tried 2 different ones. So I'm going to try this one, chrome them all out, or fake chrome I guess. And then for the actual body of the bike, the frame, I don't know, we'll see. My goal is to get this all painted up today and get the bike reassembled today. I still have to get a chain, so I'm trying to find a chain somewhere. Yeah, so I'll see y'all back when it's time to get some paint on this stuff. Alright, so Got a good, good 2 coats on here. So I'm gonna do the forks first. Like I said, I'm gonna be using this Duplo Color Metallic Series Chrome. All right, I take it outside. There we go. First coat. Oh, let that dry. All right, so we finished the fork. So now we're gonna do the frame here. So we kind of went to Walmart and just kind of wanted to get some flake color. So what we got is the Rust-Oleum Color Shift. It's called Blue Cosmos. This is what it looks like right here. So we're gonna put it on, and we're gonna see what it looks like. Probably take a couple coats. So get that going here, and we'll see what it looks like once the paint's all settled. So yeah. Alright, so this is what the color turned out to be. Got like this green hue thing. So plot twist, I was supposed to start with a black base coat, so that's why it looks kind of weird tealish color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray paint this black, and then we're going to try it again. So we'll see what it looks like. Alright, we're gonna let that dry. It's probably gonna take another coat, so I'll see y'all when I got the second coat on, and then we'll, like I said, try again. So, see you in a minute. A long time for me, but just a minute for y'all. Alright, so there we go. I got it all painted up in the shimmery color here. So it's really dull in, the garage. So once we get it all put back together, get it outside, you'll be able to see it. So yeah, I'm gonna start putting this all back together. Alright, here we go. So we got the chrome color right here. We'll put the handlebars on. We'll do that in the next one. Here's the paint. It's like a kind of a chameleon color. Oops. Forgot some tape on there. Here, a new chain on there. Alright. Alexander, go ahead and get on it. Don't forget to put the kickstand up.
I know this
Oh,
is.
God, makes me nervous.
Okay.
You're hot.
Alright, it's up.
Go for it. Try to ride it.
I'm trying to ride it.
You gotta do wide turns with it.
Do I need to put the seat up higher for you?
Yeah. I got it.
Oh, look at you.
Whoa. I like it.
Alright, let's give Marcus a chance to ride it, huh? You want to ride it, Marcus?
No.
No? You don't want to ride it? Why not?
It's a sample.
Oh, you're being silly.
It's a sample.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh?
Yes. Someone made that.
What?
And
Alright, put the kickstand down.
fine.
I want to see you do it. Whoa. Alright. Alright, so that's going to do it for the video. Basically just got paint, chain, everything together. So with that, we'll get some grips on there eventually and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is my little fun garage build for a week. It took me a lot longer than I thought it would. A lot of frustration. But that's okay. So yeah, with that, if you like what you see here, you want to see more, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out the channel. Got chopper content, street glide, heritage. I'm turning into a Vikla build. And yeah, So got some Dyna, some Ford truck stuff, and yeah, go check it out. All right, I'll see you all next one.